So it's 5 o'clock today, and we're going to talk about concealed carry today. So very first thing I would say is that when it comes to concealed carry self-defense, I believe that your very first thing you should work on is learning how to defend yourself physically. So that would be getting physically fit, learning how to fight, or learning jiu-jitsu, things like that, learning how to defend yourself without actually getting into a fight. First, give me a second, guys. I'm going to try to pull up our video. On another screen. Alright. Now I can read you guys' comments and things like that. Alright. So first thing we'll concealed carry. First thing, or second thing, let's talk about holsters a little bit. I don't know what you guys like to use. I'm gonna just show a couple of mine that I use personally. I use a soft holster because it's flexible. One with a clip for appendix carry, and or just a soft one carrying on the side. One of these slip holsters. Those aren't your only options for holsters. There's several different other options we have for holsters. There's also Kydex holsters. There's belt holsters. I actually have a few of those. It all kind of depends on what you're wearing. I was train of thought, try to freestyle this. Didn't write any notes down. But another big thing I think people miss out on is knowing your laws when you're concealed carrying. From a police standpoint, I know of a lot of firearms that get stolen out of vehicles that are unlocked. Everyone knows that there are certain places you can't carry, like post offices. I've heard of people who say, oh, I go to someone's house, I don't want to carry inside. I know the state of South Carolina, surprisingly, you have to get permission technically to go into a person's home. Also church in South Carolina, not so much in Florida and some other states. But let's say you have to leave your firearm in your car. Don't leave your door unlocked. If you can, also lock it in your glove box. If you don't have a locking glove box, there are other solutions for that. You can buy safes. They have small safes with security wires that you can tie a wire around, put it in the safe, lock it up, then put the safe under your key. That way, if someone does even break a window in your car, they don't have just immediate access to your firearms either way. So again, when we're talking about holsters, another thing there are companies like Undertech that I like personally. I do not like their shirts. They have shirts that have sleeves in them for concealed carry. I think they're terrible. They don't work, but they do have kind of like briefs that are concealed carry, and those actually find to work very well. And I have a few of those, and actually for when carrying like a small, I have like a Glock 34 or something like that. You can put it in the pocket of the Undertech, and it feels great. So another thing we're going to talk about that I don't think a lot of people know about is, like I said, you want to know your laws of where you can carry as well. So I'm going to show you guys some information website wise. usacarry.com is a really good website to go to if you want to check your laws. We're going to navigate that a little bit real quick. So from usacarry.com, you'll go to your concealed carry resources, concealed carry permit reciprocity maps. So what makes this a really good resource is, let's say you live in the state of Florida. You can select that you're a resident in the state of Florida. This is going to show you every state that you can carry with your concealed carry permit in Florida. When you're a resident or non-resident, I kind of skipped through that pretty quickly. We're going to clear this out again real quick. So let's say, all right, there we go. So let's say you move like I did. So when you're a non-resident, certain states have resident and non-resident, so let's clarify that. Florida doesn't really per se have a non-resident. It's just kind of if you are a resident of Florida or if you're not a resident of Florida. So you don't have to get a new permit in the state of Florida, but you do. If you don't have a Florida license, you're technically not a resident. But let's say you're not a resident, well then you have states like South Carolina. You lose, I want to say, I think you lost Illinois, you lost Pennsylvania, and Rhode Island and Connecticut. I think those are states that honored Florida by itself. So it's something that you really want to pay attention to. I actually had a concealed carry class here in South Carolina recently where the instructor was telling us to check off a book, which is great, but they had no idea about this website and the resources on this website. So being out in South Carolina, show them the site. If you live in South Carolina, here you go. You're a resident. Here are your states you can and cannot carry in. So like I said, that's a big resource for people. Again, that is concealed or usacarry.com. You can go there, check that out. They have all the information that all the information that you'll need for state by state basis. So now we'll get to kind of the why carry. Why I carry personally is obviously, like I said, self-defense. Like I said, aside from just self-defense and carrying, I would say everyone should get, everyone should be proficient in not only their firearm they're carrying, but also in hand-to-hand self-defense. So that goes to another point, proficiency. If you carry a gun, buy a gun. My motto is if I buy something, I will not carry anything until I shoot it. If you purchase a firearm for personal protection, take it to the range before you carry it. If you are going to use a specific type of ammunition in that firearm, go to the range and shoot that specific ammunition. A lot of people don't do that. Some people will go and buy new guns, they'll carry it, have never shot it before, don't know how they perform. I found out that I do not shoot small firearms very well, such as the Glock 34 or the Kel-Tec PS or PF9. Don't shoot that very well from far distances, so I switch my carry to a VP9 SK or a Glock 19. I know some people who carry full frame firearms, but again, be proficient. Not only be proficient, make sure you get good ammo. If you buy a new box of ammo, try to buy 2 boxes, same lot. Again, like I said, you want to take that ammo that you're going to use for self-defense and shoot it. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive than your regular full metal casing ammunition, but you want to actually make sure you shoot that. So I don't have any comments or anything to talk about, so we're going to end that there. Like I said, guys, make sure that when you conceal carry, one, make sure you know the laws in your state. Again, great resource for figuring out those laws is going to be usacarry.com. Use that website, get yourself familiar with it. Make sure that if you're traveling from one state to another, that you know the laws of that state that you're traveling in, whether you can conceal carry with your permit or if you have to lock it up. Again, if you do lock up your firearm in your vehicle for any reason, I would probably use some type of locking mechanism. Don't leave your door unlocked. Don't make it easy for criminals. And also make sure you guys train and become proficient hand-to-hand and with your firearms, and make sure that you're shooting the ammo that you plan on using for self-defense. So again, or actually I did not say it, but for everyone who doesn't know, again, Noel Howard, Evan Fit. That's all we have for today. Thank you for watching.